Hi guys, today we are doing wax.
Come with my video. Get out of my video. Do you pay rent? Do you pay rent for this video? No, thought so. Hello guys, so today I'm going to show you how we process beeswax. So I have had a lot of people ask me what we do with the beeswax. A lot of people think we throw it away. You must never throw away your beeswax. It's very valuable. It's about 17 times more valuable than your honey. So don't throw away your beeswax. So I'm going to show you today how we take our dirty beeswax. We melt it, we wash it, we process it. We turn it into a rather clean block of wax. This one is not fully clean yet. There's still a little bit of debris inside you probably can't see. But yeah, we try to get out most, because what we do is we send out this wax to a wax melting guy. So what he does is he bends it, he sends it, he rolls it out for us into brood sheets or super sheets. The super sheets are obviously half the size of the brood frames. But anyways, so you basically, you send it, you process your wax, you send it to the guy, he rolls it out for you, and then what we are left with is these lovely wax brood sheets. So you can roll it out yourself, but it is a skill. It is it's not an easy skill to learn, to roll out wax sheets, because yeah, you want it to be the perfect thinness and you want it to be clean. So when we send out the wax, the wax processing Bali, whoever he is, he basically cleans it for us. So we lose about another 1 to 5% of wax from that processing, but it's fine, we get clean wax back. So you start out by, you take your dirty wax. Here's your dirty wax, you can see it's full of debris, propolis, bee guts, wax moth, and a bunch of other stuff which I can't name right now. So here we have our pot. This is our big pot named Jerry. So we usually use Jerry to make soup for the community, but today we are melting wax with Jerry. So inside we have our rather, it's not too dirty, this wax, because we already melted it once. You want to melt your wax about, or you want to process your wax about two to three times, depending on how dirty it is. But this one is rather, you can see it's not too dirty, but it's still not up to standard. So we have it in our pot now. We're going to melt it. One thing you must know about wax is it melts at 63 degrees, your beeswax. It melts at 63 degrees. So we have a pot at about 75 right now, because when you open your pot like I did just now, you lose heat. You're going to lose temperature. So you're going to lose temperature. So you want to keep your pot closed for as long as possible. You just want to leave your wax to melt. Once your wax has melted, obviously we have our wax in, and then water, clean water. So it's going to melt, it's going to separate. So we use the blanket as well to just add an extra layer of insulation. Okay. So yeah, once your wax is fully melted, it's going to take a couple of hours. Yeah, I'm guessing 4 hours maybe more. So once your wax is melted, you want to drain your water from the bottom, not all of it, like two buckets at a time. You're going to wash your wax, so you can separate all the debris and gunk and dirt and chachas from the wax. So you can separate that. So you can, all that you want on top is clean beeswax that you're then going to pour through your sifts. You can see these ones are still dirty. I must clean them, but yes, you must clean them. I'll show you guys how we do that just now. But yeah, let's get to it. As you can see, we have our wax in, our dirty wax. It's going to get melted. So wax, it melts at 63 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much Fahrenheit that is. But yeah, you want to get your wax to above 63 degrees. We set the pot to, I think, 75. So now, yeah, it takes a couple of hours to melt. So as soon as our wax melts, what we want to do is, we are going to, I'll show you guys later anyways, but we're going to use the tappy So your water is at the bottom, your wax obviously floats to the top. So we are going to take out some water and then we're going to rinse the wax. Okay, so this is a good method to clean your sifts. Yeah, I'm giving you free game. And I'm not charging you for the free game, the free knowledge. So, in our pot, we still have some wax left from our previous endeavor. So what you want to do is, you take your sieve, your strainer, and you just want to pour some hot, boiling hot water over it. You'll see it will start to melt. So this video is not only for educational purposes, but it is also, I make these videos for myself because I'm still a very new, young, unexperienced beekeeper. So I'm learning everything as I go. So I like to make these videos so I can look back in maybe 2-3 years and see, okay, we started here. We can now melt wax like a pro, or harvest honey like a pro, or do queen rearing like a pro. And that's later on. So, to clean your sifts, you want your sifts to be very, very clean because this is going to be our last batch of wax that we basically process before we send it out. So, when you send out your wax, you don't want to send the wax process man. You don't want to send them any dirty wax. He's going to send it back to you because you're making a lot of work for him. All he wants to do is he wants to melt your wax, take it through a process where they clean it in their methods, their secret, how can I say it? Family secret recipes that they use to clean their wax. So he doesn't want the process to be difficult for him, so that's why he wants clean wax. So that's why you must get your sifties as clean as possible, so when you process or sift your wax, you don't get any or very few debris in your wax. So when it melts, you see I stuck my finger in. Look at the mold, very nice. I'm very proud of this insulation we put on the other day. So we have like two layers of insulation now. So this is the one, you see this is the insulation you put over the geyser. So we had some left over from putting over the geyser, and now we're putting it on the pot, or we put it on the pot. Now we have another layer of insulation. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so preparing your sifts. Okay, so preparing your sifts. You always want your sifts when you're doing your final processing or final sifting. You want your sift to be as clean as possible. So what I like to do is I like to take the steamer. See, there's still a bit of debris and stuff inside the sieve. It's not fully cleaned yet. So I just like to take the steamer. Just get all of that debris out. Very nice. Yeah. With the cleanest I will get it. Okay, quick update. So we've left the wax for about, it's 2 hours now. I don't like opening the pot because I lose temperature, but I need to show you for the video. This is how our wax is looking so far. It's not fully melted yet. I think I'm going to give it one wash so long, just to show you guys how we do it. Almost broke the pot. So I like to get a bucket. So you can do about 1 or 2 buckets. Just giving it a wash. It. You want to leave it for about, I would say, half an hour. You want to give the wax time to settle. You want to give the wax and the debris time to separate and settle. Your wax is always going to sit on top. So now we close again. We're going to leave it for about half an hour. We're going to do the same thing about 4 or 5 times. You can do this on a much smaller scale. Yeah, you just make sure you have a double boiler. You can do it like that. Be careful, don't burn if you're going to be doing it on an open flame, gas, because yeah, you will maybe set the wax on fire. Wax is very flammable. Always keep that in mind when you're busy with beeswax. It's very flammable. Don't burn your mom's house down, or your uncle's house, or your own house for that matter. Don't burn it down. So be very careful, guys and ladies, if you also want to do the beekeeping thing. Yeah. Okay, we'll check again in about half an hour. I'll give it another wash. So here you can see our wax is fully melted. You can see it's still a bit dirty. So we're going to give it one last wash. And then we're going to leave it for about 15 minutes to settle. So then once it's settled, all your debris and stuff is going to float to the bottom, and your wax is going to come to the top. And then we are going to top it and sift it, and then put it here in our nice neatly packed molds. Okay, we are ready to decan our beeswax to make beeswax cooker cakes. So like it off. And Jerry is going to work full time here now. He's going to work overtime. So now, get our bucket ready. We have our sift ready. Yeah, I usually use 2 because they do tend to block. And then yeah, we can start pouring. Okay, so what I like to do is pour just a little bit of hot water. It must be boiling or very hot, above 63 degrees, because remember your wax melts at 63 degrees. So then once that's ready, you want to take your bucket, your mold, put your valve fitting one. Okay, you can start decanning. Okay, so the reason I put the water below is so when we want to take the wax out of the mold, so it doesn't stick, so we don't struggle to take it out. Did you hear my knees just clap? Oh! And this wax is not clean. It's not clean enough. But it's fine. I'm just gonna settle to the bottom. Okay, this is our first one. So we take it. You must be very careful. Wax is very hot. You don't want to mess anywhere. Very hot and very expensive. Next. Take a bit of our kettle water. Down. This is a lot cleaner. Very nice. See. Look at the sift, it's catching all the debris. All the debris is here. So what I like to do is I just like to shake out some of the debris so it doesn't clog up the sift too quickly. Okay, so also what I like to do is I like to have the steamer on hand for when the sieve gets rather clogged up. So just while we're pouring the wax, you don't want to waste any time. You just clean out a lot of that debris, just to keep the sieve as clean as possible while you are decanning, because you don't want to waste any time. You want to keep your room temperature, you want to keep it rather hot. So even it's winter time now, so what I like to do is I like to put the heater on beforehand, get the room temperature up, so the wax doesn't cool off so quickly in the pot, so we don't lose too much heat. Because every time you have to heat up the pot, it uses electricity. So I'm gonna put it down about 63 degrees. Okay, next. Okay guys, we finished the canning. So here is all our wax. Look how clean it is. Look, just look. Ah, isn't that beautiful? It's not fully clean yet, that's why we're gonna send it to the people to clean further for us and roll it out. But yeah, so at the end of the day, you should have something. If we take it out of the mold, it's gonna look something like this. I think this one's color actually looks a lot better, a lot cleaner than our previous batch. But we'll see when it fully dries. But yeah, you have your wax cook or wax cake. Lovely, clean wax cook. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I don't think we're getting enough views yet for ads, but if we do get an ad, don't skip the ad. Watch the flippin' ad. I have kids to feed. Yes, I have like six kids to feed, so watch the ads. Thank you. Goodbye.